Try to resume, and hopefully this will make it connect. Because it is still showing. Oh, we've got excellent. Will I have sound? Hi, I'm Elizabeth. Welcome to Grace and Lottie's. We're starting in the study as normal so that I can check and make sure I have sound. Hi. We have sound. That's great. So let's see. There's our Lottie. Hi. Can you say hi? Say hi. You love saying hi to stream. Yeah, look how happy she is that you guys are here. She's so happy that you're here. You want to get your ball? She's got a ball right there. Get your ball. We gotta go to the kitchen. We gotta go make paint. Because that's what we do. We make paint. So hi. Anyway, I am Elizabeth. I know it's crazy. My channel name is Grace and Lottie's. That's Lottie. Yeah. I named the channel after my grandmother and great grandmother. And Lottie came later. My sweet little dog. But we make paint. Here, I could, yeah, oh, that's actually a good view right there. I'll show you guys. I'm getting ready for market right here. We've got a lot of dot cards drying all over the table right now. These are going to be new. You can see right there. I swatched them so everybody could see what they look like. But yeah, as well as I'm going to have a lot more half pan colors that are going to be new for this market. So that is all of the exciting bits. Our colors today are not super loud. We're actually kind of in a muted neutral palette today. We've got one brown, one ochre, one gray, one black, and one white. So really muted. I kind of think it's a fun palette today because it is kind of basic. Like it's super, super, super calm, super chill. It's kind of an overcast day. Makes sense to be a little chill. So that is where we are. So I'm hoping things are not like acting up again. I think I should probably bring my computer in here so I can keep an eye on it. Let's go get the computer. We'll go back through here. We're still doing housework and improvements because we have some issues. Okay, we are good. Stream is not frozen. That is what I needed to see. But we are going to bring it in. Good morning, Red. Okay, good. I need to know if it freezes up. We had so much trouble yesterday freezing up. And that's what I was like double checking there. Like it was bad. It was so bad. Um, that was the reason why I just called it and said, I'm not going to fight this anymore after fighting it for a while. But here we are. Okay, now that I know we're good. So I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. It is gray and overcast, and it's okay. I got to be inside working, so I'm not feeling like I'm looking outside going, I really wish I was outside playing. Kind of helps me focus. I've gotten so much done though. Like, I think this is the most I have been ready for something like this ever. So I'm super happy about it. We're starting today. Cypress raw umber. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah. Like yeah, I'm a little gun shy Red about the stream and making sure like stream health is good. And I'm realizing that that's probably one of the holes in my thing is that I don't have a monitor in here to kind of keep an eye on it. There we go. Doing small amounts because I don't want to overmake. I would rather kind of be right after. Yeah, woo, preparedness. I know. With these types of, it's like I try so hard to be prepared for all of this. It still comes down to it feels like at the last minute there's like 1,000 things that need to be done. And here is a watercolor medium. Right here. Quite possible, but hey, can I give you a heads up? Yeah, thank you. Please let me know. Because it is just Shrubs was home yesterday, and that was like a huge help. He's back at work today. So he had taken some vacation time because he has more than enough to do some of the home repairs things. which we're super happy. Like, it's so nice. Like, I don't like there are no more holes in my kitchen ceiling. It may not be painted or like perfectly sanded yet, but there's no holes. We had 2 holes, not just 1, 2. So, let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I know. It's funny sometimes, like, the things you think you would be excited about in your 20s, like, with life, and then what actually you end up being excited about. They're very different. I don't know why I only added that on this. I'm gonna need more. This is a thirsty pigment. Look, you'll see how thirsty. Like, look, it is a thick little blob right here. See how thick that blob is? And there's a bunch sticking to my thing. We need to add more. Right, this is like a 1.5, roughly. There we go. And you'll see it like start to loosen up. I realized I was an adult when I got excited about getting a vacuum. Was it a good vacuum? Did it live up to the hope? Hey, shrubs. I really hope that your vacuum was all that you hoped for. I mean, like, the door just opened. I think our son's going to do something, but the dog is very, very interested. Oh, I'm so glad it was a good vacuum. I got a mixer for Christmas one year, and it was pretty amazing. It was a KitchenAid mixer, so you can understand why. And that thing was a beast. I got the like professional grade, not, and I worked that puppy for years. The only thing I've wanted for Mother's Day is a clean car. I've always wanted one. I know I don't have one now. When we moved to California, we got so our move to California was a lot. We knew when we were moving that we were going to be moving into a much smaller place, and typically we had a southern sized home. And so we literally got rid of everything but what would fit in a like pull behind U-Haul trailer, like what my Jeep could pull. And that was it. So the mixer did not move with us. I do not have a KitchenAid mixer anymore. So we've been looking at different ones because I'd like I was thinking about maybe getting a KitchenAid again, but I was looking at grain mills. I mean, I'd looked at possibly even a Smag, but Smag doesn't have a grain mill attachment. Yeah. Sadness, it'll be okay. Like, it was right. We would not like we had no place to keep it. And at the time did not have funds to just put everything in a storage unit. So, yep, sometimes you do. We let a lot of things go. Like a large tub, like the plastic tubs. And that was like their box that like whatever you put in this box, we're not going to ask. Like we're you can it's your call. We're not going to tell you you can't put it in there, right? But if it doesn't fit in the box, then we're going to help you prioritize what things need to be in your box. So, Yep. We're for those of you just joining, we are mixing the paints today, watercolors. I am looking forward to doing some gouache next week. It's a good, yeah. um, yeah, it worked out really well for them because our son had a really, really, really large book collection. And I'm like, I don't care if you fill this whole thing's with books. This is much, yeah. The humble poo spray. Yeah, this is we are making brown paint right now, watercolor. This is our cypress raw umber. Again, I think we mixed this one yesterday and I still needed more. I should have done a double. I only did a single. So we are mixing more. I always start with brown because it's the most boring color in my opinion. Sorry for you brown lovers out there. Although today it's all neutrals. So I don't know if we can really say any of them are very exciting. Mm. If we get this done pretty quick, I may do I may let everybody pick one for fun and extra. Yeah, they are necessary to help the fun colors pop. I get that. Yeah. But it's kind of like eating your vegetables before dessert, you know? You need the vegetables to be healthy and live so you can enjoy dessert. So, got a true black today too. So it's going to be nice to do a true black with a black oxide. I haven't done that one on stream, I don't think. So I already had that one mixed. So that's going to be a new one for everybody. The others I think we have done before, but get to see them. We got so many new people. What am I doing? I am making watercolor paint. So right now I am mulling it, which allows the pigment and the binding medium to come together. So this is a raw umber paint right here. So it is a brown. It's not very exciting. Yeah, new shades. New shades. So next week, when I have time again, we are going to have like, I counted it up. I have 6 or 7 reds I need to do. I know, 6, 7 guys. I say funny number. I was counting. I can't remember if it was which one it was, but and these are your true PR pigment reds. Like one of them is the mummy red we were talking about last week, and I'm gonna save that guy. We're not doing that one today as a bonus because that one, like the title rights is uh will like write itself because I mean it'll be show me the mummy, right? So I can't do that one today. Thanks, Red. Red commanding the chat here. I don't know. So I don't have like I don't know how Romina pins comments from her stuff because I do not have the option to pin. So I don't know if she's using an external thing because there are externals. Like I could be doing this through Streamlabs on my phone. So, because I would pin comments. Was streaming on my computer, which is like so like there's so much more control that you have when you're streaming that way. But my bit rates were just being abysmal. And I don't have as much mobility. So Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Yep. Thanks for sharing, Tom. I realize it is the season right now, with tomorrow being Holy Thursday and then Good Friday. And also, if you're Jewish and watching, happy Passover. You're probably busy today and not watching. It is brown. This is raw umber. Raw umber is a necessary shade, not the most exciting of shades. So we're almost done mixing it. So, C. Jackson, I like that people get like surprised by it. You're like, but we're not that kind of channel. I promise you, I'm not rage baiting. I am just mixing paint. I'm not creating like disgusting content or anything like that. But I like to put if I pick the color order, guys, I put it in, I know, because yeah, it's like I retch thinking about it. I read, but I always start with I put the most boring colors first and then work my way to my favorite colors. It's like I kind of hold them as a carrot, unless it's Prussian blue, which in that case I try to get over as quickly as possible because Prussian blue, as much as I love the shade, is a very difficult paint to mull and mix. Like I adore the shade. It is one of my favorite colors, but yeah, it is so tough. So we have to choose next, guys. Our colors are white, gray, yellow, black. The problem is I am not a huge Steelers fan, but those feel like Steelers colors right there. White, gray, yellow, and black. My grandmother used to use Prussian blue. It is difficult. Prussian blue is not. And if you think about it, like in any type of art set, like it is one of the more interesting colors. Like it kind of sits alone in all the blues. We're going through the shades darkest to lightest. Oh, that would be fun. We start with the black. That would work now that we've got brown out of the way. That would be an easy way, and we'd have it decided so we could move on. I love the butt. It's kind of so. I also sew, and I love ironing when I'm sewing because it's the point when everything comes together and like the bottling process. It's like it's done, and now we get to go play. The paint's been made. At this point, this is a fully usable watercolor. And I won't lie, I try to make like the putting it in like as satisfying as possible to like for the content. Like I'm trying to like show you guys like it's move in, yeah. Ironing or steaming at the end of the song. Yes, when you get to see it come together and it's like magically it worked, right? Sink time. Sink time. Now we look at the sink so that we can clean and get ready for the next color, which is black oxide. This all the way. So tomorrow I will be making paint. Um, and then Friday will be a different stream. I'm gonna be getting ready. I haven't decided if I will stream from here before we leave and then again from there, but I'm wanting to like let you guys see the setup and the booth and stuff, especially once I've got it set up. So what it all looks like. Shrubs and I set it up yesterday. And it was so good. Oh, you can't see the light Kit Kat? Huh, that's weird. I see 13 right now. Okay, so next we're gonna do black oxide right here. PBK 11. Take a drink of my coffee. Oh, I didn't clean the measuring spoon that had pigment on it. I was gonna show you guys something, and I thought, oh, that'd be great for between paints while we're drying. And now I can't remember what it was. I had something. It'll come to me. It'll just be interesting for the next one. Here, we can walk over and we can go put the paint. We can put the pigment away. We can put away cypress or umber since we got that done. It goes right here. Look at our Lottie Lou sitting like a little princess. We got to trim her face. She needs a full cut. We haven't had time to give her a full cut, so she's going to be getting one of those very soon. She does not like haircuts a whole lot, but because she is such a good little puppy, put this back over here with all of its friends. Look at all those cards. Look at all of them. Oh, no, we haven't done the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion tour. We didn't hit the light goal to get the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion tour that day. So that one is still on the table to be earned. Okay. So many cards. Yeah, I know. But you didn't miss it. So that's the good news. You did not miss the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion tour. The Shrubs and I even like hung the sign in the booth yesterday. So that was pretty good to see it in my tent. We were getting it all figured out and laid out and ready. Number one, it was the first time out of the box for the new tent. Not poo, no. Yeah. Yeah, we were the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion tour did not happen the other day because that's one of the that was our I think our light goal that day was so we can do it again. I could put it again. So we've got let's see. 50 is always we touch grass. When we hit 50 likes, we go outside with Lottie and we touch grass. So if we hit 70, we will do a Strawberry Shortcake Mansion tour. We will go down to the basement. So, yeah. So no, we definitely this is a definite work piece right here. That's a mulling plate. I have market in 2 days, and I have paints that still need to be made. So it's looking like I may not have the half pans that I thought I would have ready for this one. They're just not drying fast enough. So it's not the end of the world if I don't have them. So easy peasy to give a like. Thank Crab Shay. Crab Shay 17 or Crab Chez. I took French, not Spanish. So I see that and I see Shay. But so next color, we're going dark to light. So it's like we're painting with oils going dark to light, right? Or is that acrylics that you paint dark to light? Or both? Maybe. I am not a huge oil painter. I do not know. This is another thirsty paint. So it takes a little bit extra medium. It is not as bad as the other blacks, though. The other blacks, like especially German Vine Black. Oh my goodness, German Vine Black. It uses so much medium. Gonna make our volcano here. So yeah, I have to have goals for life. I like having little fun things, fun rewards, for likes. So yeah, at 50, we go outside with Lottie. Okay, now for medium. This is watercolor medium right here. That was black oxide pigment. And this is going to get the teaspoon and then about another half for it being a thirsty pigment right there. Let it drip, 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 drip. Oh, she's going to the YouTube chair right now. She's going to go get comfy since she's a YouTube star. Double help mix the paint. That's right, shrubs. Okay, here we go. I always have trouble not like thinking that the blacks are just charcoal. Kind of feels like it. Okay. And here we go. Let's mix the paint. Now, this step, for those of you who are new, is called mulling. It combines the pigment with the binder and the medium. And just work our way around. Be right back. Oh, need more coffee. Important things to have. It was an early morning this morning, so the coffee is already like running a little low. Yeah, early morning. Oh, I am not. Morning is not my thing. Had IEP meeting. Oh, okay. I feel you. I was up at 5:30 this morning. Had to be somewhere at 7. Fortunately, it was just me. I didn't have to get kids. My kids handled themselves. Like I wasn't having to get anybody else moving and out. But yeah. It was a coffee meeting with some people, so it went really well. Like it was a great morning, but early. I know, lucky, right? That day comes. That day comes when the only person you have to get out the door is yourself. And it's like, you have to completely reevaluate how long it takes to actually get ready. Like if it's just me, I can be ready in under an hour now. Like showered, dressed, and my curly, like since I've got curly hair now, it dries so much faster, which is nuts. I wouldn't have thought it would have dried as like super noticeably faster. Venom, this is black oxide paint. So close. It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? It's the symbiote like that, but yep, mix and paint. Sadly, this will not give me, yeah, this will not give me any superpowers. So if you're enjoying Please feel free to drop that like. It's free. If you double tap the paint, it helps it mix. But this one is a true black. Like there's a couple of my blacks are considered black, but they're not true blacks. Take come with the radio. No, I know. Like, give me some superpowers. Give me superpowers. Mix, mix, mix. This one takes a considerable amount of mulling to get it to come together. You can see it's really starting to now, but it's not the most difficult paint, but it's not the easiest. It's okay, keeping the powers because we don't paint with uranium. I think so. So you could be radium girls or uranium girls. I mean, the most radioactive things we have anymore are the cadmiums. And that's like equivalent to a banana for radioactivity, right? Hey, Karen, welcome in. This is black oxide right here. It's our second paint of the day. We already did a raw umber. Trying to bring it in. Okay, mulligan. It's funny how different this feels the second time than it did the first. Like it is so smooth now. It's like lovely smooth. I'm home for just getting your hair cut. Having any fun with it or just a cut? Just a cut. This is still staying a little grainy. I think I may need to do a third. Keep working it. Figure eights, serpentine, serpentine. So I'd love to know, where's everybody watching from? I am near Nashville, which is in Tennessee, which is the United States, if you're not in the United States. Kind of middle-ish, slightly east. Mix, 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 mix. Oh, thank you, Mark. Let's see. Is it Mark Reeks? Mark or Mark? I I read it as Mark. So glad you did it. We got somebody from Las Vegas. I don't know why I bother. Where I go outside, I got things I need to look like a hot mess. Uh, Massachusetts. Awesome. Welcome in from Massachusetts. The state I have yet to go to. Yeah, Shrubs and I would like to do a New England trip here soon. Get to see that whole area up there. Okay, I think it finally came together. Like, it was acting up for a little bit. Now we're nice and smooth. I got those bumps and lumps out. So the figure eights, we serpentined. It fixed it. Serpentine, 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 serpentine. Mm. Can you see the almost green highlights that come through once it comes together? Ooh, I'm trying to look. Maybe, yeah. Some of it's my play. I will say that because of the lighting I have in here, it is not the greatest. And I can tell you, this ancient Formica countertop that I have does not help. We are making paint today. This is black oxide watercolor paints. So I'm ready to bottle this puppy up. I have a market in on Friday. So I'm trying to get it all finished up and ready. Nope, not single, sorry. Okay, there is that. Now we'll put this in the bottle. I'm getting black everywhere right now, guys. I am, look on my fingers. I'm trying to be careful because I'm wearing a shirt I like today. Making the paint, making the paint. Chromium back, or chromium. This is just black oxide. Make chromium green oxide the other day. That's why I'm keep thinking chromium. And there is the black oxide done. Another paint. Done and dusted. Let's go for sink time. Yep, married to shrubs. I told you I was married. Gray next. Yep, we'll be moving on to the gray, then the yellow, then the barite, which is a white. Time to clean. Got time to lean, you got time to clean. What they said all the time at my first job, which was at Papa John's back in the day. It was back when people used to actually call the store to order. Online ordering wasn't a thing yet. And so I got hired to just answer phones and take orders. Pretty good job. All things considered. Look at that black right there. Oh. I get a little soap. There we go. Cleaned it. Ooh, that's getting hot. Ooh, that's hot. So I will be able to see chat in just a second once I'm done with pink time. And I need to clean my surface because I got some black pigment and I do not want to get that on myself because that does not end well. So let's see. What are you guys talking about now? Okay. Yeah, paint can't get messy. Gray next. Yep, double tap to clean. Yeah. None of those. Yeah. First job, time to clean. Paint does get messy, that's for sure. Put off my necessary stuff today. Shelves packed. And a mess. Had trauma flashback. Nope. This is just the way my hands and arms look. It's just me, Charlie. So. Okay, let's clean off that black, which you can see I got it right here. Get that cleaned off. Okay, I cleaned this before and there's still, I did not mix a green paint today, guys. There's still green pigment hiding on my countertops. There we go. I'm sorry your feet and legs are swollen. Hey, Dog Day. Hope you're having a wonderful day. When we hit 50 likes, we get to go outside with my doggo, my little Lottie. So let's get ready to dry off the mulling board and we will do the next paint color. Boom. Oh, enjoy your haircut. Karen, I hope it turns out lovely. Dry my tools off and we'll do slate gray. Boom. Muller. Yeah, that totally keeps everything from, like, dancing. It still sometimes does if the paint some paints suction a little bit with it, and so it keeps it going. Oh, I'm sorry, congestive heart failure. Hopefully that'll I don't know much about that. I don't know if it gets better or if it's just something you live with, but hopefully it will get better. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, slate gray. Right here, you see it. It is a soft gray. Um, Try to get the pigment up to the top so when I scrape, it actually is a full thing. There we go. Ah, too much, too much. There we go. Make our volcano. This one does not require any extra binder. Yours is Mars yellow. Well, our yellow today is a lot lighter with yellow ochre light. Yeah. You have to interesting. I really don't know much about it, so it sounds really scary. There we go. Whee! Adding our medium. Yeah, hope you get better, Charlie. I'm sorry to hear that. You guys following each other around. So anyway, give a like. Remember at 50, we go outside and touch grass with Lottie. We get to let her run. So if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. Okay, let's mix this color. Slate gray. Yep, we're making paint. So this is slate gray. Um, while I do not think this one would hurt you if you ate it, I would not recommend it because it would taste absolutely awful. So, and what do we do? So this is how we make watercolor. So that I added the pigment. Then what I added next was watercolor medium. Now I combine them with the palette knife so you kind of get them roughly combined like this. Clean my palette knife off. Boom, boom, boom. Cheap and don't want to waste any of my paint I work hard to make. And now we mull. So this is a paint muller right here. And it is a tool that has been used for a millennia. And what you do is you basically, I'm pushing the pigment out and squeezing it into the medium to combine them. So you want the binder medium to encapsulate the little pigment molecules. And that's what this does, is it kind of smooshes it all together. So hope you guys are having a good day. Demon, I missed a chat from you. Where are you? So I hope everybody's having a great day. Where you are, it is a little gray here, so this is a perfect color for the day. This is about the color of the sky. We have a small chance of rain. We need rain. I've found out we're in a drought right now here already this early in the year. We're not into summer. Like hearing you're in a drought in the South in August, not so surprising. Hearing that you're in one in March, not great. Um, but then I thought about it and it's like we've only really seen rain on the days that it's been like super stormy. And with super stormy days, you don't get a lot of rain. You get like 30 minutes of rain, which really isn't that much. So, yeah, we've already had a tornado here that literally went by 1 block from my house. That was an interesting evening. It was just an EF1, so it did a little bit of damage to some structures, mainly just blew trees over. So yeah, it has been in a drought. I feel like that. Yeah. Yeah, that was so our little town literally just got storm sirens. I'm gonna refill my coffee and chat for a second. Ours just got storm sirens. And for those of you who don't watch Ryan Hall, y'all, we watch Ryan Hall, y'all, when it's storming. Like, and we know it's coming. He's really good with covering Tennessee, mainly because that's where his viewership is from. Um, the Southern boy from Pikeville, Kentucky. Or say Pikeville. Um, so so we're watching it. We're like right on top of it. It's about 11 p.m. And normally where I am, storms just kind of split around us. And it really honestly looked like that was going to happen again because they'd already issued a severe thunderstorm warning to our north and one to our south. And it's like, oh yeah, we're just going to it looks like it's going to break around us. And so we're watching just to be ready. And they're not even really talking about it. And then all of a sudden we go from nothing to our phones going off with a tornado warning. And I suddenly hear our brand new storm sirens, which is like, "Oh, we have sirens? Like, I didn't even know we had them." I'm like, I'm really really behind here on local news. And I'm like, when do we get those? And it was, I mean, not 2 minutes later, it was here and like going through. Like, it was that fast that it just appeared, formed, and was going through. So I am normally like really prepared for storms. And it felt so weird to not be because like I will take down my recording equipment because even though it's insured, I'm living in a place surrounded by mountains. Although when we lived in like we left California, we're like they don't get any, and like that year California had more tornadoes than we did, which was pretty funny. But um So it just happened really fast, but I take down things because I don't have to replace the equipment. It's like if I can have a couple of tripods and some things in a go bag, if we are stuck in a hotel or whatever because the house is gone, I can still make content from there. I can figure that out, right? So I make sure I've got that together. I normally have all of Lottie's things together, and this one just surprised us, and I was like, I wasn't ready. I did not have all my stuff together like I normally do. Just because it didn't look like it was gonna shape up to be anything like that, which fortunately it was not. It was small, but yeah. Again, a slate gray sure does come together. It does come together really well, doesn't it? It's a good opaque paint. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We are making paint. This is watercolor. This is slate gray. This is what's called mulling paint. I'm talking about the tornado that came through a couple weeks ago. So oil paint, not making oil watercolor today. I have never made oil paint. I've never even painted with oil paint, even though it's funny, is because I get a lot of my paints through natural pigments and they give like freebies. Have to jump in a meeting. Have fun in your meeting, shrubs. They give freebies from natural pigments, and I have like the mediums to make oil paint. So maybe if I get some spare time, we can play around with them. So yeah. And it is a watercolor medium that I make myself. So I'm not Rublev. I know they've got natural pigments has a Rublev medium. This is my medium that I'm using. Yeah, I do sell it dry. So it's the best since all of my packaging. So I cannot control how the companies package things that sent to me, but how I package the paint does not use plastic. So the only way to sell plastic free is to do it dry. Because having it in any sort of a wet medium requires tubes. And the funny thing is, it's not the tube because I can get aluminum tubes. It's the caps and sourcing the caps. So, so yeah. So I like it right here. I like because I dry it out and the way I work with it, this is the way that allows it to get it into its containers the best. I like it really mulled well and smooth. Need to smooth this is key, yeah. Um, I'm leaning into the fact so I know that you can buy paints out there. I'm leaning into the fact that mine are small batch and handmade. So I'm not concerned so much that every single batch is like 100% color matched. I kind of look at it like when you hand dye yarn and things come in dye lots. And so it's the same idea with this. But I even found that like big brands, and I can show you guys that in a minute. Get that pigment incorporated. There's not even super color matched. So I'm working on some stuff with my Crayola. By the way, for those of you new, most of my channel's history has been in color pencils, and so I'm still doing some color pencil things in the background. Um, but I was noticing with my latest set of Crayola color pencils that I was showing that some of the colors weren't matching up. So I'm like, this is weird. And so I went and pulled out my old Crayolas, and the variation in color, nuts. Like they are from batch to batch. So it's making me wonder, sadly I don't have a ton of money to buy like 7 sets of how much for a set? So the dot cards, yes, we can see the dot cards. So it depends on how you purchase right now. I'm only selling at markets. And so the half pans are by the half pan because each one kind of costs different. Um, I have little 6 palette sets, and those are 25. And then I have, or no, they're 20. They are 20. Let me get this correct. And then I have also I am selling the dot cards, and the little dot cards will be 5 each. So I think this one's coming together. I like to mull twice just to make sure I don't miss any clumps, and there were a couple still in there. You can see them some of them still coming out. We will get those all. I will defeat them. Slate gray isn't one of them that you can feel. But yeah, make sure to drop a like if you're enjoying it. This is paint making. Got a lot of you in here right now. Glad you're all here. Making the paint. We'll do some serpentines here for a minute. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. One day you'll be able to ship, yes. So red, if you want to, I think you're in my Discord. I am gonna have to ship a couple to test my shipping. So if you're in the Discord, you can shoot me a message. Because I'm wanting to try that next week. So the dot cards, because I think I can get that figured out sooner rather than later. May beat, like I'm wanting to have the dot cards shipping by July. I guess typically I set my goals by Q1, Q2, Q3, right? And so that was going to be that one by July 1, but I think I may be able to hit that one sooner. Which would be super cool. I'll be your shipping dummy. So, but I mean, that's next week. That's a next week thing. I have to be smart, be good with my time. Next week, I have just one little mini market, which is basically just me setting up at a private event as a vendor. So I'm the featured artisan. There we go. We are ready to bottle this puppy up. I'm letting my shoulder rest for just a second. Look at this. We're at 44 likes. 45. You guys are amazing. Who would have thought this many people would like paint content? Remember, 50 likes, you guys. You got a few minutes here, and it'll be like perfect timing. Because I'll be done with this color. We can do our sync time, and then we can go touch grass. We get to touch grass at 50 likes. Okay. Let's do it. 3 more likes. 3 more likes. Touch grass time. It'll be perfect. You guys are like incredible with your timing today. Touch grass time will hit perfectly. Lottie's already getting up, guys. One more like on my screen. We got to be getting really close. Some of you might even see 50 on yours. YouTube likes to kind of be slow with showing us the likes. Yeah. I've got 50. Lottie. She's sitting here with me. Hi, precious. Hi. You don't want to go too far. We're going to go touch grass. So we hit the touch grass, but we hit the touch grass. Touch grass goal achieved. And it hasn't started raining yet, guys. Even better. I'm not going to get wet. Some of these paints flow better than others. And it's like, oh. This one like bottles really, really nicely. There we go. Okay. 55 likes. Make it a double number. Okay. Bring you guys over to sync content just a second. Sync content time. Here we are. Time for the sync content. There we go. As close as possible here for sync content. Clean it all. There we go. I just make sure that the food is clean. Okay, time to tell Lottie what we're gonna do. Everybody in chat, tell Lottie. Let Lottie know we're getting ready to go outside. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Let's go outside. Downstairs. Downstairs. Oh. Guys, there's the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion right there. 75 likes. There's the sign. Okay. You ready, Lottie? You ready? Go run. Go run. Go be free. Oh, and the sun even came out for a minute. There's little dandelion bits flying. Oh, it's a great day. It's so nice outside. There she goes. There she goes. Okay. Said I would touch grass. Let's touch grass. We are touching grass. Ooh, it's humid. We are probably going to get some rain. Hi, precious. Lottie, we're not going outside just yet. Come here. Come here. Look, guys, you want to watch something funny? Oh, goodness, she's for real, dog. She's using the restroom for just a minute. Lottie, come here. Look. She likes to eat dandelions. Look, Lottie. Oh. Devour the dandelion. White dandelions are her friend. Okay, you ready to go back inside? She does not like to stay around outside after she poops, guys. She was like, let's go back inside. So that was a quick and short touch grass. But the dog is like, oh, dude, it's time. It's time. See, look, she's like, open the door. Let me back in. I'm an inside dog. I'm an inside dog. She also likes to go grab a toy. But yeah, she's funny. After she uses the restroom, she's always got zoomies. Here we are, Lottie. Yeah, lots of nutrients in dandelion. They have always been her favorite, like as a puppy. And she'll like take this big old, like just honk out of them. Like she loves to eat dandelions. And then she goes, you know. So that is our dog. Let's put away this guy right here, black oxide. Goes there. We will put away the slate gray. It goes here. While we're waiting for this to dry. There we go, guys. It's time to do another color. And drink a drink of coffee. So our next two colors, we have yellow, and then we've got barite, which is a white right there. So those will be the two. So now we'll do the yellow ochre light, and then we'll do the barite because we're going from darkest to lightest. I think technically the gray was lighter than the yellow ochre. It's one of those we could argue it out. So yes, the yellow. Lilo Minnow P. Okay. So let's get our pieces back together, dry off the mulling plate. There it is. Get it all set up here. Then dry off the other bits. Grab my paint muller. Boom. Palette knives. And the measuring spoon. Okay, we are ready now for the next color. I know yellows. Yellows are exciting. Just wait till we have reds. Sadly, my Mars yellow is now like really full, so we won't be doing Mars yellow for a little while. I know that one's your favorite. We will do Mars reds. Those are adjacent, kind of. I realize that needs to clean off. There we go. Oh, she's getting a drink now. Okay, make our volcano. And add the paint medium. Reds, I know. I think we'll get done early enough. Because, yeah, it's only 1:12. We should we'll be able to do a bonus color today. That has not been done yet. This one starts off dirty. It'll smooth out, guys. This noise gets you. Sorry. It's just welcome to ochres. Ochres are made from rocks. Earth paints are made from dirt. Anyway, if you guys are just joining us, I am making watercolors. We just got to go outside for a moment and enjoy the little bit of sunshine that came out. So chat, you guys were like amazing with your likes today. Like your timing, I don't think could have been better for us to get to go outside and enjoy what little bit of sunshine we're getting today. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, the tank is clean. That is where we are. The tank is clean. Okay, we begin the mulling process. This one's going to take a minute. You can see how it's starting off really, really, really translucent. Yellows are fun like that. So something I've learned even with color pencils that you'll see is that yellows like sleep until you blend them. And when I'm doing like some of my more high-end type stuff, I use Gamsol to blend, and it's funny how they just really come to life. Like they were sleeping in the thing, and then all of a sudden you hit it, it's like, where did this yellow come from? Suddenly there's like all this yellow. Guys, 62 likes, 13 more, and we get to go downstairs and see the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion for a minute. You hate yellow. I have to say, I don't think there's colors I hate. I just have a bunch that are more favorite than others. Somebody's got a noisy truck. What's the liquid I added? So the liquid I added is watercolor medium that I make myself. You can find tons of recipes for that online. And it's one of those things that you can kind of mess around a little bit till you find the one that you like the best. My least favorite color, I think it's hard, probably hard for people who paint or draw with color, like create with color, to have a truly like color they hate. Because so many colors are in other things, it's like, oh, I understand where this is useful, how this is useful. It's cool. I want to give it a try. Please do. It's a lot of fun to make paint. I really enjoy it. It's kind of funny. I found that I like making paint more than painting. Yeah. And all things out of all the hobbies out there, it's one of the ones that is not super expensive to get into because the mulling plate isn't that expensive. You can do this. You don't have to get a muller. You could actually just use a candlestick that has a flat bottom. Find it at like your local thrift store. Will work. Um, there's a lot of pigments out there that are like super cost friendly. Like obviously you don't want to hop into like jump in. First thing I'm going to order some true ultramarine, which is made from lapis, and I'm Yinmin blue and Vanta black. Like I'm going to order all of the really, really, really expensive pigments. No, you don't need to do that. Like most of the ochres that I have for the jar that's like this size, it's like $6. And that will make a lot of paint. So, and the company I got my stuff through Natural Pigments, that's what I ordered. They have a starter set that literally has everything you need in it to get going. So guys, thank you so much for all the likes. It's been a good stream so far. We're almost to 70. 75, we go downstairs and we get to see the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion. It's what Santa gave me in 1983, I think. I was little. It was the gift that literally somebody rang the doorbell and I'm assuming it was Santa. And I went out on the front porch at my grandmother's house and there was this Strawberry Shortcake Mansion. It was super cool. It's just magically there. So Santa's being a little, how many pans will I get out of this? So the way that you do pans is it's better to do that in small batches. It's like the amount that I have here right now, fully dry, would be equivalent of about 3/4 of a pan to a full pan. But you do it in little layers because otherwise they just deflate. Now, if you're just making it for yourself and you don't care that they look really ugly, that's fine. Since I sell mine, I need them to look decent. But I only need a little bit more, and I don't like having a lot of made paint sitting around when it's not like I'm not gonna use it, like, within the next week or so. So what am I making? I am making watercolor paints. And this is yellow ochre light is the color. I need to bring it in. Closing my pigment. I think I've got a hair. Nope, it's just a weird, that's funny. It looked like a hair. It was not a hair. I'm like, I don't normally get hairs in my paint. Um, Most pigment related accidents happen because you didn't put the lid back on. Fun fact, guys. We don't need to talk about the Prussian blue incident. Get this guy. Another mole here. Just to make sure we hit all the spots. Yeah. How big is a pan? So let's show you guys. I have both pan and half pan ready. Okay, I'm gonna put a quarter down real quick right here. So this is quarter, so you guys can understand scale. And zoom in a little bit, but that's a quarter. Here's a full pan. Here's a half pan. So if you look, 2 half pans equal a pan right there. So I sell only in half pans. So there you go. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to show. A lot of times artists, like people are who are watercolor artists, and like that's how you typically will buy dry paint. So it's kind of a known quantity. The color is just so happy. It is a happy color. And it came together really well. Like I'm only got a couple like right there. Let's get those clumps out. I think we got them all. I think I found them all. I think now I'm seeing air bubbles. How did I learn to make paint? So online research, lots and lots of online research, and then testing them against store-bought paints that I had and had purchased. So, and seeing which ones, and then talking to other artists about what they liked and didn't like. So I did samples here in my hometown with local artists, and they got to test them out and give me feedback, which was probably one of the harder things for them. Is like I'm telling them, guys, I need to know what you liked and didn't like so that I can make a better product. You just trying to be nice to me and say it's great isn't going to help me make a good product. And so they felt kind of weird, like telling me things they like, didn't like, what they would like to see, type stuff. So I took that feedback and now we're here. So I still consider myself in soft launch with everything. Since I'm still figuring out and testing and like final, like getting to everything completely to final. That is a paint muller. It mulls paint. It is, I think it is one of the more satisfying thing to see. Um, it's really satisfying to do as well. Is making paint. And I'm thankful that you guys choose to hang out with me when I do it because I would honestly be here doing this anyway. Real painting takes skills. We just so So I've had fun like experimenting with all of the science behind all of this. Like I have made my own pigments. Okay, that's got yellow ochre light. Done and dusted. Let's say it, yes, it will stay liquid in here. That's why I store it this way. Then here, I will take you through. Let's clean up, let this dry, and I'll show you guys the whole process here in a second. Go over here for sink time. Clean the paint off. Now the clouds came back, guys. We went out at the perfect time. I'm still amazed at your timing, chat. But I got to see what little bit of sunshine and get out there for it. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best for hitting that 50 likes right at the perfect moment. Okay, rinse that off. Clean this off. Okay, so because I have it in the bottle, we're gonna take a field trip, guys. We'll put this away because I have it in the bottle here. Oh, I had great fails. My first batch molded. like like I just had it sitting out on the table, open jar, like not even closed. Oh, it totally molded. I had one. Hey, Sky, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. So right here, then I can come over here. So these are dot cards, and what dot cards? Uh, when you get these, they're little samples of a bunch of colors, so that then you can re-wet and actually paint with these. So I can do dots like that, dot 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 dot. Then and here, this is where I've got half pans dry. It's not on right now. You can use this and fill, and then you let them dry, and you come back and you fill a little bit more, because if you fill all the way up, they sink really weird. So those are drying. So that is how this all works. You guys want to see some fails? I'll pull out fails here. Let me get my box, because I archived. This is a box of failure, guys. So this was one batch here that I did. This is 9D right here. You kind of see that guy's a little bit weird. That. Oh, this is 5 here. That was one I made just to do a painting myself. This is batch 11E right there. And then you get in here, and all the 4s and 5s and that back down to 1. There's all of there's all my failures, guys. I saved them because I like having the whole, like I have it, like having it all cataloged. They are all swatched on paper as well. So I have the swatches. They're not in here though. They're in a binder safely thing. So yeah. Oh yeah, Hunter. Yeah, where is Hunter? I know. I don't know where he is today. I haven't seen him this week. Now, yesterday I had a really bad stream because YouTube was being really awful. The failures are somewhat usable. That's why I have them. Some of them were absolutely hilarious the way they failed. Like I had one that just the ultramarine blue in it would not set up. Like it was sticky and gooey. Like the other paints in it were fine, just the ultramarine blue. And other things. And so that's why I have created, like, I can show you. Let's see if we can go. We're going to go in the studio here. If you guys watch the channel normally, you will recognize my backdrop right here. This is where I film long form as well as where I create. So let me see. Where are you? I've got to think about where I put where I put my art away. I think here they are. Okay, I've got it. Now we can look at some art that was made with the paints here. This is one thing I made with my, actually, yeah, this one was done with my paint right here. That guy. And then this one was done with my paint. Except for the gold. I don't have a gold. That's old. Old. Okay, the rest of these. Where is, I'm looking for a specific piece that I know is completely done with my paint. I'm going to try to remember where it is because I thought it was in there and it's not in there. I can also show you guys the one I'm currently working on if I ever get it finished. Thank you, Sky. Like this is, whoa, sorry guys, sorry. This is what I'm currently working on. So you can kind of see how I layer and I work right there. This one is just like the first base coat where I decided what colors were going where. So we're gonna get there. That was like one I got from a thrift store 2 years ago. So it's finished, it's been finished. I just don't have a spot to put it. So it's living on my desk. I wanna know where, I can show you guys some, I really wanna know where this one piece is. I can show you something a friend of mine did as well. She's a local artist. This was done with my paints right there. That's the indigo muted down. But then Shelly did these when we were making her palette. And that's the barite. That's indigo instead of black. Mars orange. She created all of these colors just out of her 6 colors that she picked. Like she sat here, just played with them. So right there. The likes record, we are getting really, really close. We had 83 likes was our record the other day. We're at 7. Wait a minute. Did it say 79? 80. We crossed 75. What? Addictive. Red, we crossed 75. We weren't paying attention. Do you guys know what 75 means, right? We get to go downstairs and we get to do a strawberry shortcake mansion tour. I was so busy looking at art. And I'm trying to figure out what picture it was that I did of Texas from my time in Texas. Guys, it's time for the mansion. Look, this is my strawberry shortcake mansion from when I was 5. So my daughter has played with it. It has been played with. It has been loved. So let's look at the favorite things that I've got. I've got to turn the camera up here. So we will look in my strawberry shortcake mansion now, probably. Now this is, you will see that this is exactly where I get this from my mother. Here is the book that came with it. Guys, it had a strawberry toilet. Is that not hilarious? When I was 5, I thought that was like the funniest thing ever. So you can see my daughter took it over. The bed right here has a Polly Pocket in it. There's, I don't know why. Right there. I'm trying to hold you guys down to see because it's low. You can kind of slide right there. Maybe if I took you guys off of the, I'll take you guys off the tripod so we can go in. So there's been a little bit of an issue here. But yeah, I'm only missing, so there were 3 furniture sets with this that came with it, and I am missing, there was a little attic. I can show you guys. So the very berry attic right there. I didn't get that. I got the dining room because right there. Yeah, so I would love to have all these, but I didn't get the attic. Like, it's got a miniature version of the house itself. Is that not hilarious? So, there you go. Oh, probably. I bet you that this is again, my kids have played with this. I am amazed that you it does not still smell. So, up until fairly recently, my maple syrup, of course, still smelled like maple syrup. So, anyway, this is my strawberry shortcake mansion, guys. They are all living their best lives. And I'm not going to pretend it's in perfect shape. It is not. It was played with, it was loved. I felt like I'm super impressed you spotted that. There's some random Lego bits, a Lego parrot, and with it. I wanted it to be loved. It was loved by me. It got to be loved by them. So anyway, that is that. Lottie, we gotta go upstairs. We gotta make some more paint. We are allowing ourselves to get distracted. Okay, back to the paint. We have barite left, and then we have, if we get it done, that, oh my goodness, it's getting warm. We are probably gonna get a storm if it's getting warm. Aw, thank you, Froggy. Welcome back, Karen. How'd the haircut go? They earned a tour of the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion. So we just did a tour. Yeah, with the sweet poem. Super cool. Here we are. Barite. Okay, there is that. Let's go. Barite time. Barite is a true white. I like it a little bit better. So if you're wanting to blend, if you're wanting to lighten the shade, I like it better than titanium white because it isn't white. And it will allow for better blending without like taking over. Titanium white is great if you're wanting it to stay white. Yeah. Hair's just shorter when I left the house. I have theater today, so I don't know. Oh, fun. So they're doing okay, so they did Newsies here. I was like thinking, wait a minute, they did Newsies. And it went great. A while back. Back in my younger days, it was always one of those things like struggle with the line, struggle. It's metal in here. And welcome in metal. You just missed the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion tour. We were doing like MTV Cribs Strawberry Shortcake edition right here. But yeah, we got two more to do today. We got this one, and then we will do a bonus color. So I know. I mean, how many 1983 Strawberry Shortcake Mansions have you gotten to tour? Also looked at a little bit of my art. Okay, I'll ask. Okay. Would you guys rather, Hunter and Lily, where are you? I know, right? They're normally in here. Um, would you guys rather we did more art tour where like I pull out a couple of other pieces that I've done, or would you rather do another paint? It's a much nicer would you rather than what I gave Romina yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. I wish Hunter was Hunter's normally in here drawing monsters. So you see, this one's going to start off soft. It will get a little stronger. Oh, Froggy. Subscribe. Thank you for the sub, Froggy. Glad you are here. So what did I mix with the powder? That is my watercolor medium. There are tons of recipes online. Natural Pigments also does have like a pre-made one that you can get. It's easy to make. So it's basically water. You can use glycerin or honey, gum arabic or guar gum, and clove oil. The clove oil is supposed to keep it from molding, but make sure you put enough in there. I don't want no scrubs. Scrubs. This guy can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Still haven't gotten to watch that movie. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. The other guys. Shrubs and I were talking about it yesterday. I literally hit the end of yesterday because it was a day of like 1,000 little tasks. Oh, I'm glad this is satisfying for you. So, but yeah, I hit like the end of yesterday just exhausted because we ran errands. I was doing a bunch here. I still had to mix all the paint, even though I wasn't live, because I needed them to keep moving. So got all the paint together, and it was just like by the end of the day, I was back at my desk. I did a legal filing is due on April 1st if you're a business in the state of Tennessee. So I had to get all my legal filings done, which means you have to send them a check, which is never fun. So, but yeah, that is. Yes, we need a remake. Oh gosh. So if I was going to do Bohemian Rhapsody, I would honestly need my kids here because they would have so much fun doing that as a whole family song. Yeah. Yep. I'm near Nashville. And yesterday, for those of you who own an LLC or S Corps or whatever, your statement of information it's actually due today. You still have time to get it in today. Those are due. So that is your public service announcement. So, oh gosh, we need a fun. Not the world's longest song, right? So, probably my favorite version of that was the Muppets did one for YouTube like years ago. I will put a link in the Discord later because I've been trying to like put fun videos that like I enjoy and stuff up for you guys there. But yeah, I will put that up. You guys can watch. What about supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Even though the sound of it is something quite precocious, if you say, oh wait, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I owned that picture record. No, it wasn't a picture record. I just owned that record when I was a kid because Bambi was a picture record. Oh, I'll definitely. Oh, locked filings that you don't have to deal with all of that. That's pretty funny, but it means the fear of long words. I know Shrubs likes to pull out the word sexquipedalianism regularly, and that's just using long words for the sake of using long words. Oh, the Lady of the Tramp picture records. Oh, that's a good one to have too. I fear of palindrome is in self a palindrome. It's like, not go hang a lasagna cat, or go hang a salami, I'm a lasagna cat or something. Lasagna hog or taco cat. You never owned a record. So my kids got them as like a fun retro thing when like vinyl became cool again. So a long time ago, back in the olden days, I honestly had like it was normal for a child to have like a little record player and we could play little records on it. They were had like a plastic case. It's like seems like in the old golden days, right? It was so much fun. Um, I had a little cassette player too, which my sister broke on Christmas Day, the day I got it. I was so upset that she broke my Christmas present, but a record player in the car? That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Yes, a flock of crows is called a murder. For those of you who do not know, Shrubs absolutely loves crows and ravens. He is a corvid enthusiast. Kept you entertained? It did. Yeah. What is this, friends? We are making paint. This color is barite. This is watercolor paint. 82 likes. Paint. It is paint. You guys are like incredible. And we got 15 rubies. This is so cool, guys. How dare you? A group of lemurs. I read femurs. And I was like, femurs? Why would you have a group of femurs? That would be like a memento mori. The red violets are blue. I like the life, and you should too. Be right back. No worries, Linda. group of a group of femurs is called a problem. Because why do you have that many femurs? I think it's intervention time, or call the police time. Groovy a penguin. Oh, I did not know the penguins. A rookery. So who gets to come up with the group names? Like, how is that determined, I wonder? Like, what is the process? People bet. Like, does the person who names the animal, who discovers it, do they get to come up with it? So, fun fact, there is an actual, like, he's since passed marine biologist with the same name as our middle son. And it's spelled a little different, but it's the same name. And so my son got to honestly do a report in his marine biology class on somebody with the same name as him. because that's a normal science out in California. It is not a normal science you take in high school in Tennessee. I know. Where is Hunter? Okay, because when did they decide murder? I mean, it's kind of fitting, like it's this is like come together really well. I'm just sitting here mulling. I don't think it needs actually needs any more mulling. I think I've gotten all the bits. I'm just doing it because it's satisfying now. Okay, guys, you have an important thing we needed to. Oh, there's a little spot up there we need to get. There we are. That they were a serial killer, probably. Okay, guys, we have to decide. Do you want to see art or do you want to see another paint? Oh, plug in my phone. That is what I need to do. I just looked and I'm like, I am on red. I had a plug here ready. We're going to plug in the phone. There we go. Phone plugged in. Get to the charger. Hopefully it'll actually charge after Romina's in. It says it's charging. Bye. Bye, Sky. Hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, let's. Welcome back, Linda. Glad you. Yep, I'm here most days. The weird day will be Friday because it's market day. So times will be a little bit odd that day because I want to like show you guys the welcome back, 813. Hope you're having a wonderful day. But I'll be doing live from the booth with it set up so you guys can kind of see where we ended up. So you guys want to see paint, another paint color, or do you want to see art? I need to know that so I can decide what's coming up next. Yeah, thank you. It's the first one of the year. My last one went really well. It didn't have a ton of people there because it was freezing cold. It was a Christmas market. It was outside. But for the number of people there, I did well. So, and I'm going to have some more items that are a little more like cost friendly for people. So if they're wanting to try it, so I think that'll be good. Of a penguin. Am I gonna get attacked by penguin? Am I gonna get penguins? Penguins? Again, if you haven't seen that Benedict Cumberbatch trying to sing penguins, it's an 11-year-old video now, which is like nuts to me. Like he cannot pronounce the word correctly. And he says it a ton of times. It was a nature documentary. And like Graham Norton roasted him on it. I am being so messy with this paint. You guys see how messy I'm being? There we go. Lid on. Sync time. What are we getting? I'm seeing penguins. Penguin for paint. Oh, soon enough. I'm gonna be I will have some stuff soon. That is one of the things that's being worked on right now. Like we're gonna be able. I'll show you guys here after I do sink time. Let me get this washing because we'll dry. It looks like we're doing another paint. Maybe we could do one of the reds because I've got so many reds that need to be done. Metal, if you're still in here, maybe we could do one of the Mars reds because I've got two Mars reds, yellow shade and blue shade. We can do a Mars red. And what's funny is the Mars red, like you would think that they would be the same. They behave very differently, the two shades. Like when you're making them, it's very strange how different they are. So, Mars red. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, I'll show you guys. The first thing that's going to be sold that will be available online are the dot cards right here. So that you can get a little sample of 12 different colors. So this is the Van Gogh set, so you can kind of see that I have two palettes. There's no repeats between the two. Starry Night and Sunflowers right there. Got Earth and Ochre right here. And then Basics. These are the cards, like I've already like packaged. These are the ones that got messed up. So these will be the ones that I'm using to test shipping. The ones that aren't quite so pretty. And then we have Brights and Neutrals. And there are no repeats between the Brights and Neutrals and the Basics. So if you got both, you get 24 different colors right there. So that's what I've been working. We've got a Groggy Froggy. So I'll take the pretty. I'll take not pretty ones. Yeah, that's kind of the thought is I was like, oh, this will work great because like the ones that like aren't as pretty, like those are great for testing the shipping. So let's get Mars red. We're gonna do blue shade because I like blue. Right here. There's my Mars red blue. We are almost. If we get 84 likes, that's a new high because 83, I think, was my previous high. That's my previous picture. So if we hit a new high, that means we do a selfie at the end of the stream. And this is the last color for the day. I've got to get a couple of things together here so that I make the best use of my time with this paint. Okay, my palette. So you guys can look at my palette here for a second. These are that's my personal palette that I work off of. And then I need the label. There we go. I've got all the bits ready here. Brush. We are ready for doing a new paint. This also means we'll be doing a little bit more this time instead of the teaspoon. We'll be doing a full double teaspoon. We broke the. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing! Almost to 90 likes. Oh, you guys are so cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Super cool of all of you. I appreciate it greatly. The sun came out again. You guys are so good at planning with the sun. You guys like keep hitting the sunshine points. Okay, there's my mulling plate. Dry off the other bits. Two more. Oh my goodness, 90. 90. 90 is nuts. I'm gonna take, do I have any more coffee? Is there any more coffee? Guys, we haven't said hi to Abraham Lincoln. There's Abraham Lincoln. Say hi to Abraham Lincoln. There's still a little more coffee. Gotta love AB. This mug's actually, so there's a coffee roaster here called Honest Coffee, which has an Abe Lincoln theme, but this one's from Fourscore, which was in Roseville, California. So it's kind of funny that I went from one place that had Abe Lincoln to another place that has Abe Lincoln. Like I can't escape it. Okay, this one is a synthetic pigment and not derived from petroleum. One, we're doing a full 2 teaspoons. Two, which means we have to do 4 of these. 3. 4. Make our volcano. Get this all over my fingers. 80. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. Froggy with poems. There we go. We got our volcano. I'm gonna have to make more medium. Fortunately, Shrubs and I went to the spring and I have plenty of water to make more medium. There's 1. And there's 2. And I'm gonna put just a teeny bit extra because this one's slightly thirsty. It's not very thirsty. It's not as thirsty as the ones as the browns. It's the umbers and stuff, but it's a little more thirsty. Get the drops off. Drop, 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 drop. So I'm gonna clean my hands real quick because this is killing me to have this much on my hands. There we go. Hands are clean. I just don't, when it gets on my hands, I tend to get it everywhere else. Wait, so you don't have an online shop yet? No, not yet. I have the Etsy, which my Etsy only does digital downloads for color pencils, color pencil content. And the physical products like this will be through my own online shop. So that will be coming. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're sticking around. That's super cool. Yeah, stay tuned. I think it's been a fun journey. Like, so this road started over a year ago now to get to where I am right now, which is kind of crazy to think about. And here it is. Okay, start mulling. Is probably like super close to Venetian red. It's a little more crimsony. I know, lots of red. Lots of red coming out here, guys, in this one. Marzy, does this feel like home metal? Hey, shrubs. I know. 12 more to 100 shrubs. You missed the Strawberry Shortcake Mansion tour while you were in a meeting. Okay, so resin stuff. Okay, yeah. Like, yeah, it's one of those, like, I'm trying to be, so my whole brand and the reason I make paints is because I wanted to create alternatives to petroleum-based products and plastics, and that is what I do. So I do not use plastics in my packaging. There's no single-use plastics. Like, so you won't see a plastic film. I use glassine to protect from water and things, that kind of stuff. So yeah. Ah, Metal! Thanks for the super chat. He's helping us with the store fund right there. I'm going to give that a like and a heart. Super cool. Give W's in the chat for Metal. Because for you guys who don't know, the end goal is I want a storefront on the square in my town, which is a lovely little downtown where I sell art supplies and I have classroom space. And it's this fun getaway that's like cozy and you just want to go and sit and like be inspired by other creatives. So could also say $2. I want my $2. And I will know you are a Gen X if you know what movie that is. $2. But anyway, so that everything that I make right now goes into the business. Like it is helping to grow, helping to get that to be a reality. And one of the cool things is that I'm going to use my also my skill set that I developed in Southern California in that my classroom space will be also set up to be able to live stream all of the classes as well. So as an artist comes in and teaches, they're not having to learn how to do all of that. Like I already know how to do those things. And so we can set it up for online and in person. So oh my goodness, I'm getting attacked by penguins. I didn't realize the penguins were gonna like they are on the move. Like they escaped Romina's live stream and now they're attacking mine. All the penguins. I didn't realize they were gonna hit. I hit 90. Oh my goodness, guys. 100 is in sight. That is so nuts. That is so nuts. Oh my, I can only imagine how he is so tired of red. Like I hope this is up there on Mars. And he's doing a spoopy stream today. So if you want, go check out Metal for Breakfast too. He's a gaming streamer. It's lots of fun. He's stuck on Mars playing games. Never gets old. I know. Scary, scary. Bite the nails, bite the nails. I don't know. I didn't see in the chat. Metal, if you know what time you're going live, you can share it. You can speak for yourself. You're a strong, independent man. Don't need a woman to talk for you. 6 p.m. Okay, so 5 my time. I'm in that beautiful central time zone. Is that 4 or 3? Addictive, you're Pacific, right? I can't remember if Vegas is Pacific or Mountain. Yeah, 3. Okay. Pacific's still the best time zone. Mountain and Central are just weird. None of the world works on our time. It doesn't help too that I'm like on the far eastern side of the time zone. And so That means, like, in the winter, it gets dark here at, like, 4:15, 4:30. It's like, ugh. I would rather the sun came up a little later. Yeah, I need to bring this in. Get all of these lumps out, get this silky smooth. Hey, almost done. Oh, no worries. Froggy, I hope you are having a wonderful day. 90 likes. That's just, guys, you are just blowing my brain. Like, that is so nuts. Glad you unpoofed. Right, Red? Yeah, I don't know where Hunter is today. He's not in Discord. Hello, Maddie Grace. Oh, thank you. Add Red for letting him know. Okay. We're almost done with this last color. We're about to go to the park and Tractor Supply. Oh, have fun at Tractor Supply. I kind of low key like going to Tractor Supply and stuff. I don't need a lot of stuff that's at Tractor Supply, but I enjoy just browsing. There's a lot of things there that I have like no idea. Like, I don't know what this is for. We have a co-op near us, not a Tractor Supply, so which believe it or not, co-op is a great spot to get your oil changed. Would not have known that. I've gotten spoiled only doing the 1 teaspoons, and these are 2 teaspoons. It's like it feels like it's so much paint to work with. Oh, ducks. Oh, we had chickens once upon a time, but ducks are fun too. Yes, we had several hens. Might need to paint a wall this color. This would be so this is one of those colors like when you're like, oh, this would be fun to paint. And then you realize that like you have to like to get it truly this color, like you have to get the right primer. And it's like It's a lot more work to get this deep of a color. There we go. I think we are together. We are ready to bottle this up. So a couple of steps with this one. First step, because I'm doing my little palette, and this is the first time with this color. Right here, we are going to get to add it to my palette. Let's do, where are you, Mars? Red, blue shade right here. There we go. Then I also need to go grab, visualize while I'm doing these. More swatches I'm gonna make for the half pan. These are my half pan. I know it's a great red, isn't it? So I have swatches on my half pan labels. These are half pan labels right here. There's that done. And the last swatch that we need to make. Oh no, I need one more. Oh, I'm like so behind. I gotta do the card here. You guys are getting to see the whole process. There we go. There's that swatch. Oh, get where my fingers were. There we go. Pink. I just got here. How did I do that? We made paint. Yeah. We took pigment, we took medium, and I molded it, and we combined it, and we made paint. So this is the last shade for today, but there will be more paint making tomorrow. So now for watercolor swatches, what I do is I put some paint down right here. I get my brush wet and I give it a good drag so we see what it looks like. Like that. There we go. There's all my swatch cards done. So yeah, this is Mars Red Blue shade right here. So there's that done. This next step. Let's get her into the bottle. Now that I've got all the swatches made. I'm trying to be better with my time. Like I did all of my cards the other day. We're at 93 lights. So many lights, guys. You've been like so awesome to hang out with today. So let's get this one ready now that we did our swatches. As I drop things all over the floor. Not like the Chromium green yesterday that decided to like shoot out of the blue. That was funny. Okay. I'm not going to set it on there because there's a lot of paint on the tray. We'll set the right there. And a new color, empty bottle. Sorry, I can't see this red gorgeous. Yeah. Welcome back, Lily. Sky was in here earlier and was wondering where you were. Glad you're here today. We haven't seen Hunter yet. This is Mars Red, the blue shade. There's also a yellow shade of Mars Red. Check chat here in just a second. The angle to do this doesn't allow me to see my phone super easy. I see you guys over there chit-chatting. And there we are. There is Mars Red. Well, let me see if I can get a little bit more off of these. Try to get all of this here. We don't want to waste any paint. There we go. There's that. Okay, now let's see. Oh. Miss Hunter, Liliana. I don't know, I think this is a really good red right here. 2 more likes, 93. Wow. Thank you, plebeian. Awesome. You guys are like incredible. This has been great. So we gotta go do sync content now, which means we're gonna clean up. Then we will put some of this in some half pans. So we'll come back to the paint in just a second. I'm gonna clean up our space. I'm gonna leave the phone plugged in while I just move this stuff over here. Because we're done for the day, we're cleaning everything. Okay. Now I'll move the phone. Oh, good. We're back in the green. We are back in the green. Yeah, sync time. And I'm thankful that this is an easy thing to clean up. This is not oil paint. This is just watercolor. Watercolor is really easy to clean up. Oh, that's getting hot. I'm gonna turn down the temp. Okay, now the other bits. Cleaning up content. Okay, there we go. Wash my hands now. Okay. Dry my hand. Back over to the table. Well, not the table. This is the island. Okay, let's see what I got. Oh my goodness, you guys were just not another crime scene. Yeah. Hooray for water syllables. Anybody wants? Oh, Hershey Kisses sound good. Drop pretty in the chat. Oh, we're done for the day. We're cleaning up for the day. My shoulders and my feet can only take so long. So today is done. Okay, this is Mars Red. We could just say Mars Red BS. Watercolor. Yeah. Sprays red with spray bottle. Share. Okay, so let's fill a couple of these. And my palette, because my palette doesn't have any in it yet. My palette's like, feed me, feed me. Okay. So Mars Red Blue goes right here. Okay, now we'll fill these. Zoom in a little bit for you guys there. Oop, that is way too much. Oh well, we'll fill them all equally. Came out a little fast there. Oh, all the candy's gone. That didn't last long. And why, yes, I do use a straight pen to get everything into the corners. And pop the bubbles. There we go. There are those. I'm going to get mine. There we go. All done. Put the label on. Label is on now. Okay, that's got us done for the day, guys. I'm going to take you guys off and we're going to get, actually, I'm going to leave you guys on. We're just going to flip this up. So you guys are going to see the kitchen for a second. And then I'm going to switch the camera to me. Hi. And we're going to do our selfie. So everybody make sure, check your teeth. Make sure you know how you can get the teeth. We're going to come down here with Lottie. Because we set a new record. And we take a picture. So everybody get ready. Yeah, Lottie, you're so happy I'm here with you. Let's make sure I am zoomed out here. Yeah, we are zoomed out. Actually, we can put this. Okay, Lottie, are you ready? Yeah, you're ready. Yeah, you ready? I know I love you too. Okay, you ready? Everybody smile. Everybody smile. In, oh, hold on. 3, 2. Wait for some smiles. Get your smiles in. You ready? You ready? Ready, Lottie? Smile for everybody. Give them a big smile. Oh, Lottie, come on, smile for me. Okay, here we go. Try to get the camera far enough too. 3, 2, ah. Stop. Lottie, ready? Yeah, hi, sweet girl. I know. Okay, here we are. Ready, Lottie? Come on, Lottie. You got to smile for chat. We got 95 likes. They're super cool. Lottie, hi. Hi, precious. Smile. Smile big. Smile big. Lottie is just being awful. Lottie is not. Lottie is not behaving here. Oh, come on, sweet girl. I know it's all good. It's all good. Try to get us. Oh, you're just being a little bit difficult. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. Let's try it. 3, 3, 2. Oh, come on. I've got a hair right here bugging me. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lottie, you are just being you. Maybe we'll take a cute picture of you later. Because she's our good girl. She's a girl. She's our good puppy. She just wants to sit. Here. Here, we'll get a picture of you just like this. There we go. We got a picture of Lottie. Anyway, guys, it has been a ton of fun. 96 likes. It just blows my mind. Like that you guys are enjoying the paint content so much. I love making it. That's why I do it. And it's fun to get to hang out with you guys. I have got to end for the day. I am tired. My shoulder hurts. And we'll have some more tomorrow. I probably have a couple of other colors that need to get done. So be sure to check out Metal for breakfast. He will be streaming later. A kind of spooky game. That'll be a lot of fun. So check out his channel. And I will catch you guys again tomorrow. Bye, guys.